Hey, what's good guys? Arnold Telagaarta here. Welcome back to my channel. So I would always get a few tweets from you guys asking me advice on how to deal with bullies at school or just bullies in general. So last week I hit over 300,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for that, by the way. You guys are amazing. But with that said, I know there are a lot of new subscribers on the channel that don't really know me that well. So with that in mind, and also school being around the corner, I think a lot of kids are about to start school or they've already started school. But I figured this is the perfect time for me to share with you guys my own personal story about being bullied at school. So for some of you that's been subscribed to this channel know the story already, but this time it's gonna be a little bit different because I'm gonna tell it to you guys in animation form. Check it out. I was born in Jakarta, Indonesia, and I lived there for half of my childhood. When I was 7, my parents told me that we had to move to the US because of my dad's job. I was super mad and nervous because I didn't want to leave everything I knew behind, and at the same time, I didn't really know how to speak English. We moved to Fresno, California. From the weather, the people, and the lifestyle, everything was just different. My parents enrolled me to a Christian private school where I was basically the only Asian kid in the class. At this point, the only things I knew how to say in English was yes, no, and my name is Arnold. So needless to say, I was a nervous wreck for my first day of school. I remember being in the corner of the classroom with my arms crossed and my knees shaking, feeling super uncomfortable and wanting to leave. I managed to survive the early part of the day, but then lunchtime came around. I see my classmates getting out their lunch sacks, pulling out their PB&J sandwiches and juice boxes. Meanwhile, I busted out a huge lunch pail with Tupperwares filled with rice, tofu, and noodles. One kid pointed at my lunch and said, "Ew, what the heck is that?" Everyone laughed and I just wanted to disappear. I would get teased a lot and my classmates would go out of their way to make sure that I knew that I was the weird kid in the classroom. And to make matters worse, being an only child, my parents were overprotective towards me. So they requested to my teacher that during recess, I would stay in the classroom by myself because the weather was too cold for me to be playing outside. I felt even more secluded from my classmates. So from that point on, I made a commitment to do everything I can to adapt to my new life. I wanted my English to be better, so on the weekends when everyone was out having fun, I spent my days having one-on-one tutor sessions with an English teacher. The strangest thing is, with all the tutor sessions that I did, my English improved by me watching my favorite show, The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I was obsessed with that show. I watched that show religiously, and sure enough, by watching it every day, it made my English better. Not only that, it made me fit in more with the kids in my classroom because we talked about the show non-stop. They didn't see me as the weird kid in the class anymore. Little by little, they started embracing my culture by asking me questions about what I'm having for lunch or what I did for fun when I was in Indonesia. My parents even decided to lighten up by letting me join my classmates during recess. Things were definitely looking up. With this experience, I learned that life is full of curveballs that we can't control. Anything can change in a heartbeat. You can be stressed about it, or you can learn to adapt and make the best out of the situation. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to thank my friends at STORYBOOTH for making this video possible. It was really cool seeing myself in animation form. Who would have thought that would ever happen, but STORYBOOTH made it happen, which is really awesome. I'll put all their information down in the description box down below. Make sure you guys check them out and subscribe because they have a lot of awesome stories. Like imagine like watching cartoon. Like everyone loves cartoon, right? Because they capture your interest and they're just like pleasing to the eyes. But imagine watching cartoon but the stories are real. These are experiences from real people, from dramatic, like bullying or coming out stories to just really funny, lighthearted, embarrassing stories. They have it all there in their channel. So make sure you guys check them out. They're really awesome at what they do. I'm a huge fan of their channel. I'm not just saying that. I'm not getting paid to say that, but I genuinely just love their channel because they're so entertaining. All the videos are so just interesting to watch. Like it takes me in a roller coaster of emotions, because again, they got so many different types of stories. So make sure you guys check them out and subscribe so they can continue to do what they do, which is to entertain you guys and also to bring awareness to serious topics that you guys might be dealing with as well. And if you have a story that you want to share, you can also submit it to them to their website or their mobile app, and you might get chosen to be animated. Again, all their info is down in the description box down below. I love you guys so much. You guys know that. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe. And until then, I'll see you next time. And cut. The name's Arnold, aka Mr. Heart.
My grind never stops, no need to press start. All I do is work, ain't nobody that can stop me. My girl has a meeting, guess who takes her there? Me! Aw yeah, what you know about my swag? Looking like a boss as I hold my girl's bag. Y'all can't touch me, I'm as fast as a jag. You know who it is, it's the king of boyfriend tag.